Taylor Swift has become much more than just a singer. She's a global disruptor, turning every attempt to silence her into fuel. She's the first woman to break Spotify's unbreakable records, the only living artist who can crash the internet by announcing a tour, and her Eras tour made over $1 billion before it even ended. She's a cultural machine so loved that more than half of America claims her as its own. But none of this was by chance. Every era was a chess move, every crisis a comeback, and every risk a revolution. If you stay right here, we're about to show you the bold moves that made Taylor Swift unstoppable. When Scooter Braun bought Big Machine Records, the music that made Taylor Swift's career and turned her from an unknown teenager in Nashville to a global star was sold without her permission. The message was clear. The company owns you, not the other way around. Instead of giving in, she made one of the most daring power moves in music history. She re-recorded each song so she would own the new version, and the people who owned the old versions would no longer benefit from them. In all of history, no big star had tried anything like this on such a huge scale. Fans knew right away what kind of violation she had gone through. For Swifties, it was more than music. It stole a part of her life, so they answered with loyalty. They stopped streaming the old tracks and waited for Taylor's version. This made the original songs useless artifacts. Then she added vault tracks, new songs written a long time ago but never released. This gave fans new reasons to celebrate records they already loved. When All Too Well, 10-minute version, went to #1, her plan blew up, turning a sadness from 10 years ago into a historic win on the charts. Every re-recording was a celebration of taking back what was hers, and a financial comeback wrapped in nostalgia. She was doing more than just taking back her rights. She was taking back her power and cultural heritage, making money, and getting the last word in a fight she was never meant to win. And when she officially bought back her catalog in 2025, she became one of the very few famous artists in history who really own their work from the ground up. It was payback, it was work, it was total control. That one action showed she was ungovernable. Now that she has everything, what kind of kingdom does she build next, and how far will the world have to chase her to keep up? The Eras Tour became a major economic event that governments rushed to protect. From the very first concert, the numbers stopped looking like music sales and started looking like boosts to national GDPs. Over 10 million people attended, with more than $2 billion in ticket sales and an average ticket price of $204, which was twice the price of the biggest tour's tickets. As hotels sold out and tourism skyrocketed, it turned stadiums into temporary gold mines. Local businesses became busy again, and politicians publicly begged for dates, like towns do when they want to host the Olympics. Taylor Swift used scarcity as a business tool. There were headlines all over the world and free ads as Swifties booked flights from their countries, camped outside venues for days, and became emotionally involved in a show before they even saw it. She made buying a ticket a big deal, and when you fight for something, you value it more. And just when the tour seemed like it couldn't be topped, she outsmarted Hollywood by having AMC release her concert movie without the help of the major studios, which let her take a bigger share of the profits. The Eras Tour film became the most successful concert movie ever and the first ever nominated for a Golden Globe. This showed that she could take over the box office with just live music. People went to the stadiums just to hear unclear, blurry, blocked out versions of the music because even that was better than not being there at all. When she arrived, it made headlines everywhere she went. By this point, it was evident that Taylor Swift had grown beyond just music, surpassing fame and the corporations that once sought to control her career and profit from her shortcomings. Things are now the opposite when it comes to power. She's more valuable to the business than they are to her. And the biggest companies in the world do what she wants before she chooses to perform. But if a tour can change economies and business rules, what happens when she decides to take on the whole digital world next and make streaming sites follow her rules? Taylor Swift has so much cultural power that she doesn't have to follow the rules of the music industry. The Swifties, her fans, don't just listen to her songs, they get immersed in them, hence feeling like they know her personally. That parasocial bond is very strong, so her wins feel like theirs, and any negative comments feel like personal attacks. Because of this loyalty, a new kind of success happened in which the music doesn't even have to be heard for the sales to be assured. It is proven by pre-sales. Before any notes are revealed, Swifties buy a lot of different versions of her albums, from colored vinyl to deluxe box sets. They see her releases as rare items, not art that should be rated. The excitement about the life of a showgirl was a great example of this. Fansha had already promised to celebrate its records like they were their own. Pre-sales skyrocketed before anyone had a chance to review the product. Every song on a new album almost instantly gets hundreds of millions of plays. Swifties watch her old hits like they're rituals, so they just keep rising. Their actions are the reason she makes her charts. Her numbers are what they are obsessed with. Her promotion has turned into a game of strategy too. Eggs for Easter, mysterious hints, lyrics and pictures that have hidden secret messages. Figuring out what her art means has turned into a game. Fans feel good about giving attention. They become participants in the release instead of just watching. Because of this, critics are now bold enough to ask, is she so strong now that she doesn't care about quality? If all of her work is always popular, what keeps new ideas alive? Is artistic hunger no longer important because of fan service? But it's ironic that Folklore and Evermore, the albums where she took her biggest creative risks, were the times when she made the most popular music of her life. Reinvention made her stronger. She has created a brand in which success is assured before any art is produced. A brand that celebrates mistakes as important learning moments. An unending brand. What could possibly stop Taylor Swift next? People have tried to end Taylor Swift with scandals, but she has always survived them. She has outlasted others who were once thought to be unbeatable in the business. She changed the ways artists tour, stream, own their work, and talk to fans directly. She's already gone past the point where most legends start to fade, but every time she seems to be at her peak, it somehow becomes the start of her next rise. After breaking every record in existence, what do you do next? Let us know your opinion in the comments. What should be the next step for Taylor Swift? If this breakdown kept you hooked, give the video a like and share it with someone who would enjoy it. Don't miss secret moves that made Drake untouchable. Click to see it now.